Thanks for joining us once again on Quinte Connection as we welcome back the chairman of the Blvl Professional Firefighters Christmas Toy Drive, Ryan Turcotte. Ryan, thanks so much for joining us.
Hi, everybody.
How did you get started with the Blvl Firefighters Toy Drive?
Well, and I've said this story a few times. It was kind of just meant to be. About 10 years ago, I just left the military and was delivering toys for the toy drive. It was delivery day. It was probably, I guess it'll be in 2 weeks, it'll be 10 years exactly. And I received a phone call saying I'd gotten hired with the city of Blvl, and all the guys kind of joked, saying, I guess that means you're taking over the toy drive. And I agreed, and now I'm in the position for the next, for the next 20 years or so.
What fire hall are you working out of right now?
We go back and forth between the two, but I generally stay at the fire hall on River Street.
What's your position on the truck? Do you have a certain area of specialty?
We all rotate, so it's we're a small department, and it's very important that everybody be skilled and practice at every position. So every month we rotate between being a driver of various trucks to being on the back step, as we call it, where we'd be the first people in on a fire, and we'll be the first people in the medical calls, car accidents, and so on and so on. So we kind of rotate through every month.
For the Blvl Toy Drive initially, though, how was the response from the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center Holiday Drive-By event?
Oh, the parade was fantastic. It's you know, I don't think anybody was really prepared for the how big of a deal and how popular of an event it would be. It was lineups all over town, I hear. It was fantastic. We raised well over what we normally would for the parade, and we had a great feedback, great response as we were doing it too. So everything went really awesome.
Shopping for the Blvl Toy Drive, what is a couple of things that the community has to keep in mind in terms of age groups, but also what things they need to pick up?
Okay, yeah. So with for age groups, we cover ages from newborn all the way up to ages 10 years old. When buying toys, I always just say the rule is if you would have liked to play with it as a kid, it's probably a great toy to donate to us. It makes it a little more fun. But that being said, we try and keep a pretty set package of what we give each kid. We try and give something the kid can get excited about. A few other smaller toys, but we always try to make sure to incorporate crafts, puzzles, Lego, and games, things that can get the kids playing with their families and enjoying things as a family for the holidays. So all of those things are great, and we also hope that you include puzzles, knitted goods, and books. We love books. I'm a big reader. Well, considering my Zoom camera is now propped up on a chunk of books, and I've got more in the back, I want to pass that on to as many kids as I can, so we try and give a book to every kid. So we accept new and used books, and all of the toys, we accept new toys.
How are the children identified to receive items from the toy drive?
There's a really great organization in town called Christmas Sharing. It's headed up by a woman named Pam Smith. She's wonderful, and she goes through a lot of hard work every year to she organizes and registers people for both our toy drive and then the food banks and their own food drive. So they, registrants have to go forward and register with them. The registrations are closed other than for emergencies, but they're all done through Christmas Sharing.
What's the cutoff date for donations to the toy drive?
We don't actually have a cutoff. We do our best to, we spend all year fundraising. We spend all year collecting toys. We have, usually on average about 1,400 kids. This year we're expecting quite a bit more, but it takes a lot to get that many toys together. And it's a combination of starting as a Boxing Day, I'm raising toys for next year. So there's no cutoff. It's whatever works for everybody, and it's however people can get it in.
What are the COVID-19 safety precautions in place, especially when you receive items?
So we recommend that if you're going to give toys, donate toys, putting it in a grocery bag is always a good start. That just helps us identify what toys just came in because they're still in the bags. And then what we do is we have an area of our warehouse set aside that we can quarantine for about 72 hours. This is what the health unit recommended. We try and set things aside for those 3 or 4 days before we distribute them to the community.
Overall, with the donations that are coming in now, is there a specific age group we have to shop a bit more for or focus our attention on?
Right now, we're having a pretty tough time with older boys. We seem to do pretty good with getting a lot of crafts at our wholesalers or crafts donated throughout the year, which are always great for girls, but there doesn't seem to be as much for boys. So we're definitely looking for anything from about ages 6 till 10 for boys would be fantastic.
And whereabouts can we drop everything off? Because you have mentioned before that people can ship things to the fire hall if they have that opportunity to.
Yeah, we've actually had a few incidents where we had somebody who shopped on Amazon and sent some packages in. There's a toy wholesaler in Toronto called Samco Toys, and they will ship to us as well because we've worked with them for years. And then as well, even just putting some parcel in the mail, it's about people's comfort, and we do our best to try and open up and make it as easy as possible to get the community involved. So yeah, you can always ship to the fire hall. Our address is listed online. I don't have it offhand right now. And then as well, you can always reach out to us on our Facebook, and we can make special accommodations for getting donations. Otherwise, we recommend, we've got both fire stations are drop-off points. The Bayview Mall, the Quinte Mall each have drop-off spots. And then we just found out that Quinte Truck and Trailer on Blvl Boulevard, just on the west end of Blvl Boulevard there, are all collecting toys for us.
All right, all sorts of opportunities to make a donation. Once again, that was Ryan Turcotte from the Blvl Firefighters Association Toy Drive. Thanks so much on behalf of our team at Cogeco and our viewers at home for keeping us safe on a daily basis. Wishing you and your team well as we look forward to a brighter holiday season.
Okay, thanks for your support. Appreciate everybody.